we are very much encouraged by such kind of positive, forward-looking, comments and attitude from the Russian President Putin, as well as you, Ambassador, Afanasiev. So every Japanese citizens are looking forward to have an improved, trustworthy relationship between Russia and Japan. As you mentioned, we are two neighboring, countries, and we could benefit each other by working together. However, unfortunately, the planned visit by President Putin to Japan seems to be rather, uncertain. So please let us know, what is the situation about the President Putin's planned visit to Japan? Is it coming as scheduled?
This visit requires certain preparations and solid preparations. For example, when we were preparing visit of Prime Minister Abe to Moscow, it took us more than 6 months, and several important agreements were signed. So that was my meaning. We start from the presumption that President Putin was invited by Prime Minister Abe to visit Japan. Mr. Putin agreed.
That's right.
So the question is of just to coordinate the dates and to prepare well for the visit. So this is what we are doing. We had a good schedule of events to prepare this meeting. Unfortunately, some of this schedule has been postponed, but we hope that we can resume speed and prepare the visit at the appropriate time for both sides. So some reports that the visit was postponed or delayed does not take hold because the dates were not fixed. How can we postpone something that was not, if dates were not fixed?
Next year, Russia and Japan are going to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the restoration of the diplomatic relationship. So we are trying to make next year as a new starting year for the more, trustful relationship. So based on that perspective, what are the obstacles we have to overcome to further improve the bilateral relationship?
What kind of activities we should do? We should think about it, of course. We restored our relationship, but of course, our Russian-Japanese ties went much longer, went 60 years. But we think that certainly the 1956 declaration was very important, joint declaration, very important one, negotiated at the top level and signed and ratified by two parliaments. But later on, I am not going to tell, not to take too much time, the whole story. It was not implemented. But in the joint statement that President Putin and Prime Minister Abe made during the visit of Prime Minister to Russia, it is said that it is abnormal that after 70 years, after the World War II, we do not have a peace treaty.
That's right.
We have peaceful relations, we have developing ties, but we don't have yet peace treaty. And two leaders decided that we should have special talks about this. So these talks started at the level of the deputy foreign ministers, and we are thinking when and how we can continue these talks. The issue is not easy, delicate one, but the goal is clear. We should prepare the peace treaty and sign it.
So I completely agree with you, Ambassador, that two countries should be more flexible and creative in making a breakthrough, and to allow the both sides to work together to conclude a peace treaty and open up the road for more, wider scope of business and economic and cultural, educational, medical, wide range of cooperation. And one thing that the many Japanese people are concerned about in the process to that goal is how to resolve this outstanding bilateral, issue of the territorial or border, marking issue. So what is your idea how two sides could compromise each other? I remember your President Putin mentioned using the words of judo, hikiwake, or hajime. Two countries, they must have the very accommodating spirit if they both sides have different views. So how can we accommodate the President Putin's hikiwake spirit in dealing with this issue?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that